All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Kaiji, Season 1, Episode 24. You ever heard of the phrase, quit while you're ahead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how are you going to, go big, shoot the moon and go beyond plus ultra and...
Yep.
Win the day.
There
Stop
are
the evil demon.
Like, in a lot of ways, I love this as a setup for a new little mini arc because there are so many ways that it can go wrong, even though we've been told what his strategy is from the get-go. That the
and he has a secret weapon.
And he has a secret weapon that we haven't heard of, what it's going to be.
So that can work.
Right, so that can work, and that probably will work, and it probably will get to the point where he wins, and then he has to get them to not, inspect the other things.
Right.
But this could be a completely different experience just from the nature of Kaiji being the one on the offensive from the get-go.
Absolutely.
Right? Like,
And then just also, while we have kind of the meta stuff going on here,
of season 2.
This tells us a lot about Kaiji as a character, too.
And it could be setting up a character arc where the way that he grows by the end of it, because he got into this because of greed. And so, the ultimate lesson to learn is to not do this fucking shit.
Except, no, he's going to keep doing this fucking shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the point. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Conditions. Oh, shit. Oh, it's over, Kaiji. He's going to put conditions on this, yep.
I mean, that could just be the stakes, I'm
surprised the security aren't, kicking his ass right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, he really actually doesn't want to. Oh. Okay, you're lucky he hit you there instead of on your ear.
Yeah, it's on the other side, though. It's awkward for his arm to do that. What? Oh. Oh, he thought it was going to be E-card.
Ah.
Oh, he had another game planned.
That is actually a good reason for why he'd prepare something, because it's the...
Yeah, nice.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this conversation can happen. Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
It actually swings things a little bit in Kaiji's favor a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, nice. It's gonna take time. Right, good.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Oh, right, because you also have to have them be the same dimensions as the one that you made before.
Well, that's why he's using the ruler, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
But also, the president could have, seen their reactions to when he finally brings up the lottery thing and all that.
Right,
sure,
right.
Have them get a tissue box, and then once he sees what they get, then he can choose the bet.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, there's so many ways. And, oh, man.
No, but this is good.
Yeah.
President's letting him cook, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there. You fucked it up. Dude. No.
Okay, this is good.
Ah, so you have to have... Gotcha, so he has to make, other winning tickets that he throws out ahead of time. But that could cue him in that, you need to draw it the exact right way or something.
それを床に投げ捨てる。あるはずのない当たりくじが見つかっちゃまずいが、もともと何枚か印のついたくじが床に落ちてたとなればごまかせる。
Oh, but now there's nothing that we don't know about his plan.
Yeah, yeah.
勝つことは偶然じゃない。
Preparation. Yep.
勝つ者は勝つべくして勝っているんだ。勝つ力を気づかず戦えば負けて当然。勝つってことはもっと具体的な行為の延長線にある。
This is cool that they're bringing this up, but
俺は持っていなかった。
ダメだ。これは中身が捨てる。
nice, nice.
それにこのカバンはもともとそっちの持ち物。
Great point.
細工があるかもしれん。あれを使おう。
And because it's this one out here in the middle
そ
of
いつはダ
there.
メだ。まだ開封されていない新品がいい。
会長、持ってきてやれ。
Okay.
This paranoia actually from Kaiji is pretty good, but
Yeah.
but it's all time that the president gets to kind of observe him, you know. So we'll see.
人知の及ばない運の世界。
Now, granted, because it wasn't like specifically go to get the one of the ones in the bathroom or anything.
Yeah.
All right, it's totally gonna be the wrong box. No. Okay. So right kind of box, but he got it from a different place.
開ける前に見せてくれ。まさかとは思うが、細工してる可能性だってある。
No, yeah. Since you went and got it, and you know how it was going to be used.
He's watching him. Yeah.
やりすぎたか。かえって会長に疑われたかも。
Oh yeah, he's absolutely got the president suspicious, but it's whether or not it actually means
そっちも確
anything.
認してくれ。
Yeah, yeah.
どうしてそんなことを。そんなことして仕掛けを見破られたら。
問題なかろう。は。開封するぞ。
This number 11 needs to get the fuck away from here.
Yeah, I know.
そして重要なのは開封前に相手にチェックさせたこと。
Yep.
つまり
This is so good.
ティッシュを抜いた後に箱を覗かれればくじの存在がバレてしまう。
Oh, right.
がチェックするタイミングは開封前しかない。カイジはまず自分がチェックすることで自然な流れを作り、
Holy
相手を
shit.
巻き込み、
Alright.
問題ないという言葉まで引き出した。
完璧だ。凄みさえ感じる。
But I think from a meta angle, they're not gonna have the president figure it out because of the onlookers, because
置いてくれ。
that would be way less satisfying. I mean, maybe they could, but
用意はできたぜ。会長さん。
although even with the dumping out method,
ダ
not
メだな。
oh
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Conditions. Let's go.
fuck.
He's observed you.
Yep.
He can smell it on you.
面白くない。手間取った割にあまりにも単純すぎる。大の大人が眠気を押して明け方間近にやるほどのものではない。
That's true because it's luck. It's not based on any kind of mind
とはいえ
games.
ここまでわしを楽しませてくれ。
So I want to give you something. Yeah, yeah.
やらぬとは言わぬが。
Okay.
やるには条件が
Yeah.
3つある。
Here we go.
条件。
この我々の運命を握る当たりくじのカボスさ。まさに吹けば飛ぶようだ。こんなものは丸めてしまえば指の間はもとより爪の間にも隠せる。
Oh shit.
ゆえにこんな丸まった状態の当たりくじは認めないことにしよう。
Okay.
これを認めてしまえば引いたふりをして実
Uh-huh.
髪の毛や耳の
Uh-huh. That's actually a very reasonable thing there.
引いてくることもあり得る。
Yep.
お分かりか。
Because of his three things, they will all be things that make sense for him, but not all of them will necessarily apply to this game.
Sure.
You know?
加えるならくじを引くときは当然腕を
Yep.
まくり、さらに引く寸前、互いに指の股を開いて手のひらのチェック。文句はあるんだ。
I like that he's suspicious of things that aren't the actual answer
Right,
here.
right.
これは少々
Oh,
わしの
here we
ためな
go.
んだが、選考権をわしに譲ってもらいたい。
何？
つまり、
Sure.
初っ端にくじを引くのはわしということにしてもらい。だが今回の場合、ここまでわしは
That's true.
要望を全面的に受け入れて
Yeah, shut the fuck up, 11.
まま勝負を けそちらが用意したくじでの勝負も受け入れた。
Yeah.
我ながら呆れ返るほどのお人よしぶりだ。
Mm-hmm.
足元を見やがって。もっともこっちが先行と決まってたわけじゃない。
Yeah. Yeah.
一度くらいなら。
You know what he's gonna do?
What?
Immediately, he's gonna grab the box and shake it violently
Oh.
before grabbing from it.
もらえてありがたい。
It might dislodge the thing.
最後の条件だが肝心な掛け金について。
Ah, yes.
Okay.
He wants to decide what we're betting.
違がね2000万。
そうだ。
Oh no, I don't want that.
Mm-mm.
足りんな。
Yeah.
You think I'm interested in money?
Uh-huh.
ズバリ1億といかんか。
That makes it more fun.
1億だと。
80 million in debt.
そんな額。
Or even more, because he already has debt.
Yeah.
Anything less wouldn't. Yeah. Wow, that's extremely generous as a condition.
Is he gonna bring the way that Kaiji will get his 80 million for him if he loses?
Oh, damn it, you're
Yep.
right.
Oh
no. Oh
Fingers?
no. Yeah, yeah, I
It's gonna
think
be
you're right.
fingers. 10 million per finger.
破格の値をつけよう。1本につき2000
20
万。
million.
もし負ければ差額の8000万。カイジ君がその指
Yep.
4本によって生産してもらう。
Yeah.
ねじ曲がるねじ曲がる世界をねじ曲げるほどの強力な磁場を放つ金空間を人の心をねじ曲げる魔物
Ah.
最も危険で最も
Yeah.
甘美な魔物
Yeah. And on the other side of that money is the Grim Reaper.
ただし負ければ持っていかれるこの指
They all have to be from the same hand. Can we get like, you know, these two?
Yeah,
on
yeah.
each? Can I do toes maybe? You know? Like
Could I get rid of 5 fingers so that way I still pay off my debt?
2000万も取られ。
damn.
残るのは借金と痛み、壊滅的敗北。手持ちの2000万が。
Yeah, now the old guy's having a good time. Watching him squirm like this.
Yep.
どんだけ働いてもいけ。
Yeah.
怖いのは奴が1回目に当たりを引いてしまうこと。ありえないことじゃないが、限りなくゼロに近い確率。そんな不運さえなけ
You
れ
need to put some rules as to what he can't do when with regards to drawing it.
Yeah, how long you can take before you draw, you know.
Damn it. If he can't just look inside.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
exactly, right.
それは考えないわけじゃねえ。負ける不運をまるで考えないわけじゃ
Although
ね
I
え
don't think
けど
I don't think the old man would play in such a blatantly like,
完全に塗り替え
you
られ
know,
る
like
No, he wants to
kinda
have a
way.
fun game.
yeah.
He wants to see Kaiji squirm as things get down to
Right.
the
It's
wire.
not a read the fine print kind of a thing. It's a,
こうだ。
you know, we'll both be trying to trick each other.
指をかける。
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's like, you're actually doing
大
it.
事狂気の夜
Long night of insanity
局
indeed.
面が動き出す
Oh my
Yeah, because
god.
all of this shit since the boat has been a single fucking day.
Yep. Yeah, since the ascending the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I Mr.
Would you
Stark,
do this?
I don't feel
If
so
you were-
good.
If you were Kaiji, would you make this bet? No?
No,
Would it need to be more money?
I don't know. Like, well, because okay, this is 100 million yen, but
No,
like,
no. If you've cheated,
you
you've
know,
done all
back
this stuff
then-
here. You're exactly in Kaiji's shoes.
no, right,
here.
and back in time where $1 million.
That's
is
what
a
I'm
lot
saying.
more
Would
than
it need
is
to be
now.
more
Yeah.
money or what? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Because you can never actually know what you do in that situation.
Yeah, you could.
Like, well, okay, I guess you can know if you would absolutely do it.
Would you give up 4 fingers for the chance to win $100 million or $1 million, basically?
I might.
Yeah, see, like, I think most people know pretty quickly whether they would be the one to bet or not.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. All right.
Oh, my God.
The president is actually giving him a decent set of conditions.
Yep.
These are not that bad,
Nope.
Kaiji. This is what's scary here, is that either he's already figuring out how he's going to cheat, or he's actually worried about you cheating, and thus he thinks the biggest way you're going to do this is some kind of sleight of hand bullshit from something outside the box. So he's like, sleeves up, you know, fingers separated, do this, you know.
Right. And in a lot of ways, the president, because where I was thinking before this episode that they might go with this is that Kaiji was going to try and get something that would actually hurt the president. Because the thing is that 100 million, that doesn't hurt this guy.
Nope.
That's a fun night, you know, right? Like, so from that standpoint, it absolutely makes sense that the president, even though he would have gotten to this place by being very like stingy and careful with his money, he can afford to lose this, whereas Kaiji can't.
Yeah,
and that's
he probably
where
pays each of his security cards this amount a year, you know.
right, like it's, you know, Tonegawa was probably making that much for sure, you know.
month.
Yeah, like so having a situation like this where it's the I can do this, and I still get my rocks off because it's the look at you squirm with a little, you know, a tiny little thing that I throw your way, a little scrap, you know. But
he's getting his rocks off for sure now, which is good, because the one way that we can be sure that the president is going to waver in his defenses is when he's getting excited.
Right, when he gets what he wants, basically.
He gets what he wants.
Because what he wants is not actually to win.
Yeah,
that is not his number one priority.
He wants to see the process go through. That's why when Tonegawa was starting to have that, like, you know, wavering kind of thing there, he was still enjoying that.
He was still enjoying it, but also he got pissed. The most pissed that he got was when it's the, no, you idiot, now he can do 1, you know, millimeter each time, and then my game's ruined. You know,
you have to give him hope. Make sure you give him the chance that he can actually win here.
Yep, and let him get greedy.
And I think that that's what he likes about this, is he's basically saying, okay, cool, let's bring it down to actual luck here. No cheating. Sure, I want to have the best advantage by having the ability to go first.
Yep.
And if I need to, I can cheat. Maybe. But maybe he's also like, you know, he might have a way of cheating here. But I've covered for most everything that I think would be the way that he would cheat.
Well, and what I'm surprised he didn't do is to say, cool, give me that ballpoint pen real quick. And then he just initials the winning ticket. Now we've both signed off on this. Now you don't have any chance of having duplicates, right?
Right.
Because like he made all those things of like, okay, wanting to make sure it doesn't sleight of hand, but he could have dealt with that a lot easier by also putting a mark on the ticket.
Yep.
You know, like, so
it's literally is this pre-recorded? Streamer, put a shoe on your head, and then it's okay, yep, I did it. Okay, now we know you're live. All right. Awesome.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's the classic thing that Jacob's getting at here, and that's something that not only would be very reasonable for the president to do here. The fact that he didn't do it is actually mega sus, because then it means he's wanting Kaiji to actually be willing to gamble a lot here.
Yeah,
and hold something back.
Now, something I will say, there's a possibility that the president, because 100 million, it's a lot to Kaiji, but to me it's nothing. Oh, I'm getting him into the whole gambling thing before he actually beat the game. Right, and that's why I was so impressed by him, because he said, no, fuck the money, right?
Yeah.
But now he's actually...
He wants the money.
He wants the money, right? I've seen so many people do this before. Cool. Let's encourage this behavior because I wanted to break him, right? And now I'll have him sucking off my teat, basically, right? And I can get him to do whatever he wants in the future, you know, right? Like, so, Now, of course, he wouldn't want him to actually win here, because then... You know,
he doesn't want to lose 100 million.
Right, of course not.
No, of course not. That's why he chose 100 million, is he's like, I will feel this a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it's not oh, this is nothing to me. It's something.
It
So
would
I
at
do
least be
want
that
to win.
little bit that would hit my pride, right?
Right.
You know?
It's the idea of like, if someone was to take a dime off of you,
you
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
care.
necessarily care.
Yeah.
But if someone took a 20 out of your wallet, you'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hang on now. Yeah.
Whoa. Hold on.
Yeah.
So it's that multiplier.
Right. It's not actually going to hurt you in the long run, but
No, but it could. It could.
Yeah.
Like that could be your food money for like the week, you know?
right. Yes, it totally could be.
Yeah,
But yeah, so in this situation where this guy, like, you'd probably have to go into the billions in order for him to actually really feel it.
Yeah.
You know? But it's the okay, cool. Now it's a sum, you know.
But here we go. That's the game. I loved
Yep.
the focus on the way in which the episode gave the power and the magnetic pull of the 100 million yen. My lowest point financially, where I was living by myself and everything, was when I was unemployed and I had $30 or $40 a month for food. And that was the scariest time in my life because I was in an area that was rather cheap, all things considered, and I had paid for my rent using a prepaid deal, hoping I would get a job, but I couldn't get a job anywhere. Nowhere would take me. So I was in a situation where I was basically peddling services for, tens and 20s and stuff like that. And on average, I think I was spending about $40 a month on food, and I couldn't spend money on anything else. And what I would do is I would just get bags of rice, like basically, and you just live basically off that. And then you'd get like little things to put in the rice, basically, like beans or maybe something else. But the idea of if you saw that much money and it was being offered to you, the way it would warp your brain's logical processing center, to be like, okay, what do I have to do?
Right. We saw
this is actually being offered here.
We saw what just a few million did to the people on the boat. Right.
Well, right, but to put it in perspective, he's saying that he works for 900 yen an hour, which is
$9
if we go to one, it's $9 an hour, which is about minimum wage over here in the U.S. It's a little bit above actually minimum wage in a lot of states. But it's if you end up doing full time, which you never are going to get full time. So let's assume $360 a week. Then that's $1,440 a month. Taxes onto that, so that drops about 15% off of that. So you're actually making like $1,200.
And then there's however you subsist on that amount.
Well, then there's the living expenses.
Right, exactly.
Which is going to be at least in a single place in the cheapest area and stuff like that. You could probably get away with it only costing you about $600, maybe $550.
The reason why the saying "the rich get richer" exists is because, even if somehow people kept their expenses equal, which most people don't, but you get an extra $1,000 a month. Then great, that's $1,000 potentially going into savings or whatever. Whereas someone else that might be getting of a semi-similar scale of pay to you, nope, everything goes into just making sure that they can stay fed and keep the bills paid and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So no, you would never get that kind of money.
Never get that kind of money ever. But also not just that, you would never not take this deal. If you're a Kaiji. This is the thing I think that's so powerful about this show here, is that you can be at different places in life financially, and you can look at this deal and go, no, my fingers are worth like way more than that.
Sure.
But it's also actually, hold on.
I get to choose the hand,
Well, no, nothing like that. What is actually $1 million worth to you?
Yeah.
I think for a lot of people, it's worth especially if we were to go for inflation and add a zero
early
effectively for
$2,000s,
nowadays.
$1 million.
Yeah, exactly. And basically be like, that's the kind of money that changes not just your life, but your generations beyond you's life if you know what to do with it.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah. The fact that Kaiji even remotely kind of thought about the deal here might actually have a little bit of a tell also to the president. where it's the kind of thing of the, oh, you hesitated. What made you hesitate? My conditions? Why?
Well, I mean,
You know?
I would think the president's probably used to people hesitating when he brings up the idea of, hey, we'll pay with fingers, you know.
True.
You know, because especially if it's something where it isn't actually rigged, or maybe, you know, or even if the president, you know, thinks like, okay, he's got some trick he's going to employ. If it's it increases his odds, but it's not actually foolproof, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what Kaiji should have done? Is he should have balked at the, at one of the conditions, one of the fake ones,
Sure.
and been like,
Well,
okay.
I am actually wondering if it's going to end up being something where it's like, oh, the crinkling one is actually a problem because when he slipped it into the side, there ended up being a little crease or a little fold. You know? Like,
Okay. Let's actually cook with that. If we go back to the beginning of the episode here,
when it was actually like, no,
do
that
they
was
show
the
it? Do they
previous
show it
episode,
in
I
this
think.
episode at all? The imagined piece that's hidden.
I don't think so because he doesn't know what box it was. But there were, like in the previous episode, there were when he was putting them in. Sometimes they would like bend a little bit before they would slip in. You know.
True.
Now I don't know if they actually creased. Maybe they didn't.
I don't
but-
think they creased, but that's a very fair
Like that.
point to bring up.
Like that could have been an issue, right? Like there's plenty of ways for this to go wrong, even if it still ends up being something that Kaiji can win because of his pre-planning. And that's, yeah, I've already talked about why I love that, but
Yeah, I'm trying to see where. So he takes it here, puts it under.
yeah, okay, it seems to work.
No,
just
it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually that
Okay,
could be the kind of thing where he's
like there was like one, you know, like a couple out of the, you know, dozens of boxes that they planted, but
yeah.
yeah,
But even then they didn't. The guards didn't do anything. It's
Nope.
going to come down to the observation skills of the president
Mm-hmm.
and or the intuitive deduction
Right.
of what's going on with not just Kaiji but also the other
Yeah.
people around Kaiji that are possibly spoiling the whole thing.
Yes,
So-
holy shit. Although to be fair, we now actually have a meta angle of why Kaiji I think is going to win, because he's not going to lose 4 fingers. Like he's not.
Okay, so hold
Like-
on. So hold on.
Like they
Hold
did the
on,
whole
hold on.
reattachment thing, but
No. Hold on here. Hold on. The reason why he can lose fingers is because there's a couple things that they can do with this here. Fingers are extremely valuable, right? But most of the games that we've done thus far
could be done with one hand.
could be done with one hand. Yeah.
Sure. No, but
Like,
like
none of it actually requires you to have a hand that has,
right.
all those
Yes,
fingers.
it's definitely better stakes from a meta standpoint than any kind of like, oh, this will kill you kind of a deal.
right, because then we know it's
Then we know it's not going to
work.
happen. But I don't think they.
Okay, here's the other way they could do it.
Mm-hmm.
He's begging, crying on the floor to the president, please don't cut my fingers off. Please don't cut my fingers off. Oh, look at him squirm. Look at him. Okay, Kaiji. Okay. I'll
Get on
be
the hot
merciful.
plate.
No. Then be like, then your debt is doubled. You owe me 160 million.
I mean, maybe, but like yeah, like that
200 million then.
But
or something like that.
Right, but the I think the issue is like he could say, and I'll make sure that you have potential ways to like
Yeah,
you know,
you'll
win
keep
it back.
playing with me. Yeah.
But-
and that's how we get season 2.
But if Kaiji just like, because the problem is that what if he's just not able to pay it back, right?
Yeah, who cares?
Sure, then I guess
Who cares? Yeah.
he uses the leverage of the if you don't, then I'll start taking fingers.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
yeah, I suppose that could work.
I mean, but that's the thing. That's not really an issue with them. It's the idea that if you have it signed that you owe these people this much money, it's the pay with this kind of regularity, and then they have residuals earning off of Kaiji, just like every other person that they've done this kind of stuff to.
no, okay, that is a great point. That is a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that he really cares whether or not he pays in fingers or money.
And
it's
he's
the kind of thing where...
And Kaiji's proven himself to be somebody that could theoretically actually, like, get money from the winnings. And if he's doing it in those kind of gambling games, that means he's taking winnings from other people. That could win, you know? Right? Like,
yes, he's making more losers in the games that will then be in
giving them money.
Debt
So
to
it's
them. So it's all a... And they always win. The house always wins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, they don't have to worry about the war funds equivalent coming from the thing. And if we do another game like that, it doesn't matter because if one person wins or only 3 people win, there's, 50 losers or what have you. You know? Yeah. So it all just works out. So yeah, I don't think it matters whether or not Kaiji wins or loses from the meta standpoint of the fingers being too big of a loss. I think he absolutely could lose the fingers and still keep on being a ultimate survivor and stuff like that. And he's got a reattached ear and he's got some kind of like, some kind of like arm thing that like gives him like a minor bit of control with like the synapses to like grab onto things a little bit. And it's just this fucked up thing, not cybernetics, but like actually like a fucked up thing just to kind of scoop things in,
Yeah, I mean...
like, I don't know what you do, but, like, imagine if you have, like, this and your thumb, like...
I mean, you could still...
The thumb is the most important one,
The thumb is the most important one, so you could still, like, hold things and, like, sweep things and stuff. Yeah.
But, yeah, Kaiji could win or lose here. This is one of those games where they crossed all the thresholds of things that Jacob and I have said we like about Kaiji as a show. So we're not doing the dumb falling from a height to kill you kind of thing.
And it's still a money thing, so you could have one of the people on the sidelines be like,
yeah, you could.
For 50 million.
There's too many variables here still.
Half of that money, I'll tell you what it is, Yeah.
I think that's actually the best kind of way in which, now that I think about it, if one of them does that, it's the, oh, really? Grab him. Bring out the heat plate.
Sure.
And it's the, I'm not going to pay you anything. You're going to be on this thing until you tell me.
Sure. But I could also see it being something where it's like, first off, I respect the hustle, but also, you think I
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Who the fuck do you think you are? Because in a lot of ways it would be very unsatisfying if Kaiji got beaten because someone betrayed him for money again.
And the president would hate it too.
The president would hate it too.
He'd be like, you robbed me of all my fun.
Oh yeah, you think I'm doing this for the money, you piece of shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's...
You'd just have someone kill him right there and be like, okay, Kaiji, you cheated. Wonderful.
And because of that, this person died.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, why the fuck did you tell them?
Yeah.
Like,
are you fucking stupid?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we're at. Next episode's going to be wild. We only have 2 episodes left in season 1. So next one's going to be the game. Next one's going to be the aftermath. So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You got early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough coming on Twitch very soon. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.